and I am a proud member of the North Carolina Central University family. My name is Frank Leggett. I am in the Office of Transfer Services. Okay, just want to tell you a little bit about us. First, just want to let you know that we prepare our students to succeed in the global marketplace, and we are consistently ranked as one of the top historically Black colleges and universities and best regional university in the South by U.S. News and World Report. Just a couple of quick facts about us. We are located in Durham, North Carolina. I'm really excited about that because we are within 5 miles from the heart of Research Triangle Park. And if you don't know what Research Triangle Park is, I just want to tell you a little bit about it. Research Triangle Park is one of the most prominent high-tech research and development parks in the United States. It was created in 1959 by state and local government. It's known as RTP, and RTP is the home to more than 300 companies that employ 55,000 workers and additional 10,000 contractors. That park hosts one of GlaxoSmithKline's research and development centers, which also has a building on our campus that focuses on research to combat sickle cell disease. So we're in a prime location for students to get wonderful internships and job opportunities after college because we're close to that Research Triangle Park. We also have over 100 majors and concentrations here on campus. Our faculty to student ratio is 16:1. Most of our average class size is about 23 students per class. Students population here usually have a 3.1 average GPA higher. We have more than 8,000 students on campus, and about 6,500 of those students are undergraduate students, and about 1,800 of those students are transfer students. Just want to talk a little bit about our past, our present, and our future. We were founded on July 5th, 1910 by Dr. James E. Shepard. And he was a phenomenal guy. Not only was he an educator, but he was also a religious leader and a pharmacist. And he served as president of our institution until his death in 1947. And we are committed to diversity and access to higher education. We are a very diverse campus. 75% of our students identify as being of African-American descent. So 1 out of 4 students are of other ethnicities. We have over 111 years of innovation and excellence, and we are committed to service as a community engaged institution by the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching. Our top degree programs here are criminal justice, business administration, psychology, and nursing. We do have online programs as well. They are behavioral and social sciences, criminal justice, early childhood education, the earth sciences, elementary education, literacy concentration only, hospitality and tourism, nursing, RN to BS only, psychology, and also I forgot, we also have a teacher assistant to teacher certification program as well. That's online. Excited to talk about our transfer scholarship that we have. If you graduate from a North Carolina community college within the past 5 years and you graduate with a minimum 2.75 GPA, you have scholarships range from $1,000 to $3,000 that you can qualify for. The amount that you get is based upon your GPA if you're going to be a full-time or part-time student here at North Carolina Central. Also, if you're in an online program or a face-to-face program on campus. And also, we're really excited about this, that our scholarship is renewable for a second year as long as you maintain the GPA at NCCU. Want to just go over some quick facts that we're really excited about over here. Our mascot is the eagle. Our founder has a famous quote: "The eagle is no common, ordinary barnyard fowl." So, you know, we soar as eagles, our students and our alumni, and we're excited about our mascot, Eddie the Eagle. Our university motto is truth and service. Want to let you know that we were the first UNC system campus to require community service for graduation. So we really give back to our local community. Want to let you know we have a community engagement and service office that makes it very easy for students to maintain that requirement. for community service for graduation. Our colors are maroon and gray. We are a NCAA Division I athletic school working within the MEAC, the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. The sports that we have are basketball for men and women, cross country and track for men and women, football for men, golf for men, softball for women, tennis for both men and women, and volleyball for women. We have over 135 registered student organizations on campus. If there's an organization that you want and we do not have, you by all means can start that on your own. We do have a lot of great things happening here at North Carolina Central. We have 3 new residence halls that just opened up since fall of 2020. So all new transfer students are guaranteed housing their first year. This spring, we also just opened our brand new student union that we're really excited about. And in fall of 2022, we should be opening our new School of Business. So our campus is going through a lot of beautification changes, a lot of new facilities that's going up. So please look forward to you coming to check out our campus and our sloping hills and our verdant greens and seeing how nice our campus is here in the heart of Durham, North Carolina. Also want to let you know that we really want you outside of your education. We want you to participate in different clubs and activities. Within those 135 organizations that are currently active on campus, we do have 4 organizations that are heavily controlled or participated by transfer students. Number 1, our Transfer Student Association, also known as TSA. That is for geared to help transfer students with their assimilation into college life here at North Carolina Central University. If you just come to one of our events or activities, you are automatically a member of that organization. I want to let you know that. We also have Tau Sigma National Honor Society, which is located, the national headquarters is in Auburn, Alabama, and we are one of over 200 chapters. And they recognize the academic achievement of our transfer students their first semester, attempting 12 credits that have at least a 3.5 GPA. They offer scholarships and conferences and so forth. And we're excited. For the past 5 years, they usually give out about 65 scholarships per year. In the past 5 years, our students have always gotten a scholarship that represented North Carolina Central. Their scholarships range from $500 to $5,000. And our students have always gotten a scholarship between $750 and $2,000. So we're really excited about that. Another organization is Adult Learner Student Organization, which is also known as ALSO, because our adult learners are also students. This organization focuses on students that are 25 years or older. They have different issues, and sometimes they feel like a fish out of water when they go to class because they might be by themselves as far as someone that's their same age. So this really addresses them to help them network with other students that might have certain similar issues and so forth. And last but not least, we do have our Eagle Vets. A lot of our veterans on campus are transfer students, and we appreciate your sacrifice and service that you have provided for our country. And so this organization is also to help them network as well and to develop their personal skills as well. So those are just 4 organizations that are heavily participated by transfer students, but is not limited to the transfer population. And I just want to talk a little bit about our admissions criteria. You must complete a minimum of 24 credits and have a 2.0 cumulative GPA from all colleges that you attended. A maximum of 64 credits are transferable from all community colleges attended. Our deadline dates are, if you plan on coming this summer, April 15th for summer 1, May 15th for summer 2, July 15th for fall, and December 1st for spring of 2023. And our campus is open. We do hope that you do come on campus for a tour. This is a building that we are located in, Lee Biology Building Room 106. Feel free to give us a call at any time if you have any questions or concerns. There's our telephone number. You can also send us an email at transfer@nccu.edu. Our campus is open, so we are doing daily tours Monday through Thursday, 10:30 to 1:30 through the Office of Admissions. You can contact them to set that up. And if you do come, ask that you stop by our office. That tour is a general tour of the campus, and then we can connect you with your academic department so you can have a more in-depth conversation with our department chairs and advisors within your discipline. So come and see our sloping hills and verdant green and all the great changes that's happening on campus. You will be extremely excited once you get on campus to see how beautiful our campus is. So that's it. Once again, my name is Frank Leggett, and in my slideshow. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Let's see.
Thank you so much.
All right, there you go. Okay, made it through.
So thank you so much. I definitely learned a lot from that. I knew that you all were the Eagles, but then it put 2 and 2 together when you said that. It was like, we're the Eagles too. So people could just go right into the same mascot. All right, so now we're going to hear from Brooke Van. She's an admissions counselor with Fayetteville State University.
Okay, let's get started. First, thank you everyone who has tuned in today to learn a little bit more about some HBCUs, especially as we celebrate Black History Month. So again, I am Brooke Van. I'm one of the assistant directors of the transfer recruitment team at FSU. And I just want to give you all some brief information of some things that we now have, some updates we've made here at the Bronco Land. So of course, we were founded in 1867. We have expanded tremendously over the years. So we are now home to nearly 7,000 students that are attending FSU. Of course, we are right here at the heart of Fort Bragg, which is the second largest military base in the nation. So we have a huge military connected family here at FSU, and we are now home of the NC Promise. So that's right, you heard it here. We are now a part of the NC Promise program, where our tuition has now dropped to $500 for in-state and $2,500 for out-of-state students. Here at FSU, you have endless opportunities to earn your bachelor's degree with over 33 options to choose from. Some of our academics include history, nursing. We have a full business department, which is our largest on campus with over 600 students alone. From business management, accounting, and we also have 16 online degree completion programs. Within our College of Education, we have now added a few new majors in. Of course, we've always had early childhood, but we now have a partnership with Cumberland County Schools, where if you're coming in to earn your degree, we have a leadway with our career services to help you get a direct job in your field. So with our academic programs, the good news is we have an academic advisor for every single major. So it's not just one person to 1,000 people. No, every single major on our campus has an academic advisor, which our transfers love because they're able to really get that one-on-one assistance that they need. We now also have what's called the one-stop shop, which is pretty common at most schools now, where you're able to go into our library, which is our one-stop, and speak with our financial aid, academic advisors. Some of our professors are over there. So it's literally a location you can go to get all the assistance that you need. Just some fun facts here that you may have not known. We do offer pre-professional programs. So for anyone who's looking into getting a medical degree, whether that's dental, pharmacy, veterinarian, we do offer that opportunity here under our biology department. We now have e-gaming as well as esports here on our campus. We have a full gaming center that everyone is really loving. So any gamers out there, definitely this is an opportunity for you. And we now have a new bachelor's degree in science and sports and fitness management. That is under our business department. So for anyone who's interested in that, again, you would apply through the business department and choose that as your concentration. So this is fairly new. So we've always had institutional scholarships, but we now have been able to implement transfer merit-based scholarships. So if you're not sure what that is, a merit-based scholarship comes directly from the Office of Admissions. It is nothing that you have to apply for. It is strictly based off of your GPA. And so with that, they are now renewable, meaning say we offer you 3,000, you're now able to use that every year as long as you maintain that GPA. So all of that information is on our website under scholarships, but we definitely are kind of putting this out there because our transfers sometimes, you know, we don't want you all to get lost in the sauce. So we want you to still have those opportunities to come in and get some dollars too. And speaking of having fun, we do have a wonderful student life here on our campus, as well as some of our HBCUs on this call today can say. We are home to over 120 clubs and organizations. So even though you are coming in or a transfer student, there's still an opportunity to come and join some organizations. Every single major has a club associated with it. So if you're not sure of where you can find your niche, definitely always say go towards your major. We have one organization called Autos, which is typically most of our transfer students are in. And through the Autos department, students are able to feel connected to the university, although they do not physically live on campus. So as you can see, we have theater, we have dance, we are known for our homecoming, and we are part of the CIAA conference, which is taking place right now in Maryland. If you would like to know what courses are going to transfer in, we have the Transfer Equivalency Self-Service tool, where you can go in and plug in your courses, choose your major, and it will tell you the percentage that you have to take with FSU. And applying is definitely easy. First thing, we of course need your application, and then from there we need all of your college transcripts. So this is a big one with transfer students. We need all of your transcripts to give you the proper evaluation. If you're under 21, we will need your high school or GED equivalent. If you're over 21, we only need your college information. And the minimum GPA we are looking for is a 2.0 or higher. And with our deadlines coming up for fall 2022, the deadline is June 30th. However, we do have rolling admissions. We like to kind of shoot for those early deadlines just because of those scholarship opportunities. So although we have a rolling admissions, get those apps in early so that you can qualify for some of those scholarship dollars. And I just wanted to put that out there that we are having a spring open house on March 26th. And so it is definitely a good opportunity to come take a tour, come visit our campus, speak to some advisors to really see if it's a good fit for you. And we also offer tours every day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And here is our contact information with myself and my colleague, Mr. Amarish Hawkins, which typically we come out and do a lot of the recruiting. And of course, if you have any questions, I will drop the link tree in the comment section. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brooke.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
And yes, thank you for sharing your contact information as well. I think that Ashley shared Mr. Liggett's. Okay. All right. So next we have Miss Chanel Quick. Mr. Chanel Quick with NC A&T. Is Chanel on?
Okay, for some reason, it's not giving me the option to share my PowerPoint.
Oh, okay. Do you see a little box with an arrow beside the leave button?
Yes.
Okay, so click on that. And then the very right under presenter mode, it says screen, and it should be one of the first screens that you see if you have it up.
Yes, I have the presentation up, but it's not. Oh, wait. Okay, we'll try this. I'm not sure. Okay, can you see the presentation?
Yep, it's coming up. It's in the app view for PowerPoint. There you go. There you go.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So we have Chanel. She's a Senior Associate Director of Undergraduate Admissions from NC A&T. So take it away.
All right. Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm really excited because I also have a current Aggie ambassador. So she's a current student. Deidre, will you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Deidre Mack. I'm a senior African American studies student at North Carolina A&T, and I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation today.
Perfect. Let's talk about joining the Aggie family. Our Aggie highlights: we were founded in 1891 as a land-grant university, so we were given money by the government so that we could educate the community around us. We're a STEM-focused institution. Of course, that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but we do have amazing majors outside of STEM as well. In 2021, we received a record $78.2 million in research funding. This not only allows us to make an impact amongst our current students, but it also allows us to make an impact in our community, and it also allows us to have a global impact as well. We are proud of the fact that we are the largest HBCU with over 13,000 plus students, and this includes our undergraduate, graduate, and online students, and we're located in Greensboro, North Carolina. Our academics: we have 7 colleges on our campus. Our average class size is 28. Our student faculty ratio is 19:1, and our female to male ratio is 1:1. And we do have 54 majors. So I would love for you to hear about the student experience. So Deidre, if you'll talk to us about your major, your average class size, and how you juggle your academic course load.
Yes, so as an African American Studies student, that does fall under liberal studies in the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. And so on the average, I will say pretty much my entire time in A&T, I've had an average class size of 25 students. And I will say that does give me a better one-on-one with my instructors, and I'm able to get more hands-on learning as well as further instruction if I need, further assistance like a research paper or something. And I will say, as far as keeping up with all of my classes and assignments, I am able to, look at every syllabus that I'm given by my instructors, and I'm able to go by that. And I honestly put all of my assignments that are due in my calendar ahead of time so that I'm able to, stay on top of it.
Thank you. It is very important to us that our students aren't just admitted to the university, but that they're also successful while they're with us and that they also graduate. We have a Center for Academic Excellence. This is our student support hub where students can receive tutoring and academic advising. If you come to A&T and you aren't quite sure of what you want to major in, we have amazing academic advisors in the Center for Academic Excellence that assist our undecided students with taking assessments that help them choose the perfect major for them. Regardless of your financial background, you have the ability to study abroad at A&T because we cover the cost. Our students have had the ability to study at over 200 plus countries, and this is an amazing opportunity for our students. We have a wonderful Office of Career Services. They use a handshake recruitment tool so that students can receive assistance with resume revisions, LinkedIn profile updates, and also mock interview prep as well. We have the best career fairs where companies come to A&T just to recruit our Aggies. We are currently a part of the Division I Big South Conference, and next year we will go on to the CAA. We have 17 athletic teams, and they are doing extremely well. If you come to A&T and you aren't a part of one of our athletic teams, you have the ability to be active by being a part of our intramural sports teams. At this time, Deidre will talk to you about the student organizations that she's a part of. Keep in mind, if you come to A&T and we don't have an organization that you're interested in, you have the ability to create an organization. And Deidre will also talk to you about the residence halls that she's lived in as well, because they do vary from singles, doubles, suite styles, privates, living learning communities, and apartments. Deidre?
Yes, so currently on campus, I am an Aggie ambassador. And so pretty much not only do I assist with, virtual presentations and virtual tours, but I'm also in person giving tours as well. So for any prospective students, whether they're incoming freshmen, transfer, or international students, we pretty much assist with, the tours and pretty much giving them a feel of our campus when they first get there. Because more than likely, this is the first time that they're visiting the campus. So we definitely want to ensure that they have a great experience when coming to visit Aggieland for the first time. Also, in regards to residence halls, my first year, I actually stayed in Alex Haley Hall, which is is one of our more traditional suite style residence halls on campus, being that it is relatively older. However, I will say it was a very nice setup. I was able to share a bathroom with my suite mates, and I pretty much had, enough time just to, get in and get out. As she mentioned earlier, we do have a large variety of residence halls, and I will say for upperclassmen, we actually do have apartment style residence halls. Pretty much like in the area that our campus sits on. So you will find that those apartment styles have like kitchen, living area. You get your own restroom, pretty much your own room to yourself. And as far as those rooms, you'll get a full bed instead of a twin XL. So that's the good thing about that. So yeah.
Want to make sure that we talk about costs, financial aid, and scholarships. Here on the screen, you see our estimated costs for this current school year. Tuition and fees, room and board costs will vary based upon the meal plan and room style. This year and next year, we have a partnership with Barnes & Noble that allows us to allows our students to receive their textbooks for free at no cost to them. They are renting those textbooks, and at the end of the semester, they will return those textbooks. So again, students are saving a significant amount of money. Of course, we know that grants, work study scholarships, that's funding that does not have to be paid back, but loans do. Deidre, share your experience with the types of aid that you've received here at the university.
Yes, so as an in-state student, being that I'm originally from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, it's not too far from Greensboro. I've actually been able to receive actually a good amount of financial aid. I have not been able to take out any loans. I've been able to cover all of my expenses with the grants and the scholarships that I'm given. I will say that, once you are able to get in contact with financial aid, which pretty much I've had a good experience with, they actually can pair you with other scholarships that you're eligible for. There's also scholarships that you can find within your particular school or for your particular major. So I do know my chair is very good at communicating those different scholarships and opportunities to us.
We also have an amazing honors program as well. If you come to A&T, we hope that you will join the honors program. They do require a 3.5 or higher weighted cumulative GPA, 15 hours earned from your prior institution, and you must show exceptional characteristics of leadership and service. And there are numerous benefits of being a part of the honors program. Application process. There are two ways that you can apply to North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. One is on our website, ncat.edu. In the top right, you click apply and it takes you straight to our Aggie admissions portal. You can also apply via the Common App as well. We do have a $60 application fee, but we also accept the transfer and NACAC fee waiver as well. Recommendation letters and personal essays are not required, nor are they reviewed. Here you see our deadlines for the fall term. If you were interested in coming to us in the fall as an international student, your deadline is June 1st. As a transfer student, early action deadline, meaning I would like to be considered for scholarships, is May 15th, and the regular deadline, July 15th. We are here for you. Here you see our mailing address for transcripts and fee waivers, and our phone number as well. And we would love for you to connect with us on social media via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And we are forever grateful for your time. And I have 1 minute left, so I would like for Deidre to share why she chose North Carolina A&T State University.
I would say I chose North Carolina A&T for several reasons. The main reason being that North Carolina A&T pretty much has a large history that's embedded for African Americans in general, especially with the A&T 4 and other occurrences that have happened on our campus as well. Also, both of my parents graduated from HBCUs. One of them graduated from Winston Salem State and the other from Shaw University, the mother school. So I definitely wanted to start my own legacy somewhere. And I felt, what better place than to start it at A&T. And I honestly wouldn't have made any other decision other than going to A&T.
Thank you so much again for your time. As you consider colleges, we hope that you will consider North Carolina A&T State University. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Deidre, for coming on board today. That was really powerful to learn your reasonings behind choosing A&T and the details of your experience there. That was really great for our students to hear.
Oh, thank you.
So if you also could share, Chanel, your contact, oh, I see Ashley already did. If you wanted to share your personal information or the link tree or anything for A&T, feel free to do that in the chat. All right, so next we have Micaiah Hines from Winston Salem State University, and he is the transfer coordinator there. So thank you for joining us.
Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
I can. I can. I see you now too. So
Perfect.
did you have a PowerPoint to share as well?
Definitely.
Okay.
1 second.
Awesome.
I hope everyone is doing well today. Thank you all for taking the time out to engage with us as we share our institutions. I'm elated to be a part of this panel. Let me get to, let's see, that's cool. All right, can you all see my screen? Yes, no?
Yes, we see it in the PowerPoint form. So if you want to change it to presentation, there you go.
Perfect. So very quickly, welcome to Winston Salem State University. My name is Dr. Hines, Micaiah Hines to be exact. I hail from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm the transfer coordinator here at Winston Salem State University. Just to give you a little bit of information about Winston Salem State University, we were founded in 1892 as a teachers college. 25 students, 1 faculty member. We have since grown to a little over 5,000 students. That does include our graduate programs. Our student to faculty ratio is 14:1. So we have those small class sizes. That way you could continue to get those one-on-one sessions and those tutoring sessions, and make sure you get to sit down with faculty members if you so choose to do so. We have been named #1 in NC for graduating Black students in nursing and health professions. We also have been named #1 for best college for your money for a public HBCU in the U.S. We also been named a best nursing program as well. And in the U.S., we are #2 right now in the RN to BSN program across the nation, the online program. So if you don't know, now you know nursing is one of our most popular and primary majors. But we'll get to that in just a second. So just to get it out the way, our requirements across the board is a 2.0 GPA. If you're over 21, all you must have is a 2.0 GPA. If you're under 21, you must have 24 transferable credit hours, which means those courses are level 100 or higher, and you have a C or better in those courses. If you don't meet the transfer requirements of a 2.0, we can look at your high school information and try to admit you from there. So how do you apply? You go into our website, or you can click directly on to ramadmissions.wssu.edu. You can complete the application, fill out all the information, and then simply submit all of your supporting documents. All of your supporting documents, as we'll talk about here briefly, are all of your college transcripts. It was mentioned before by another institution, and I want to encourage all of you all to know that we must have all of your college transcripts, whether you are proud of them or not. We must have all of those college transcripts. If you're under 21 and you don't meet the transfer requirements, then we will require your high school transcript as well. We do have an application fee of $50. But through various means of meetings and of recruitment opportunities, that can be waived. All right. Some of our deadlines for the summer is May 5th. And for the fall, we do have 3 deadlines, so to speak. The application deadline is July 3rd. I always encourage students to get all their documents in and everything in by July 3rd. That way we don't have any questions come July 24th or anything of that nature. So just a little bit about the institution. We 50 minors available, over 50 minors available. We do have 9 master's programs, 2 professional doctoral programs, and 5 certificate programs. Our top transfer degree programs are nursing, social work, business administration, exercise science, education, and biology, which does include pre-med and pre-dental. Some of our areas of studies is we do have 7 areas of studies: arts and entertainment, business, leadership and entrepreneurship, communications, languages and media, education, health and fitness, social justice and advocacy, and then STEM. Again, we do have over 40 majors with over 50 minors available in those 7 areas of study. Along with our academic offerings, we do offer 4 programs completely online via distant learning. And so that is a clinical laboratory science program. The nursing RN to BSN program is solely online. The interdisciplinary studies program and the birth to kindergarten program, education program also are all online. The only program that is completely online is the nursing RN to BSN program. The other programs are offered online and in person. We do have 11 co-ed residence halls, 1 women's, all women's residence hall. The residence hall behind you is called Covington Hall. It is a new living and learning community that was recently built right before the pandemic. So relatively new as of the last 2 or 3 years. We are a part of the CIAA Division II Athletic Conference. We do have 13 athletic teams on our campus. This does include our award-winning Division II band and our choir, along with the dancers. So if you so choose to participate in athletics when you get to college, you can definitely reach out to our coaches, but you also can become a participant via cheering them on and supporting them at our local games. One of my new favorite slides, I've been working on this since I started and began working here at Winston Salem State University. We now have transfer merit scholarships. You can apply for these scholarships. The deadline is March 15th. So go ahead and get those applications in so you can apply to those scholarships. All right. Once you are admitted to the institution, you receive communications about scholarships via your email once you set that up as well. And so here at Winston Salem State University, we do have a motto which says enter to learn, depart to serve. And in the admissions office, we want you to be the next student to enter to learn and depart to serve. Be the next student to become a part of our RAM family, which we pride ourselves in. Here is our information. That in ways that you can contact us. Should you mail us your transcript, you can mail it to the address attention Office of Admissions. You can also give us a call should you have any questions, or you can reach me via email, which my email is provided at the bottom of this slide. All right. Thank you all so much for this opportunity to share a little bit about Winston Salem State University. I am excited to answer any questions that you all may have. And I hope you all have a great day.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Makaya. We are now entering our question and answer phase of the event. If anyone has any questions, if you'd like to actually unmute yourself, just raise your hand and we'll call on you. Or if you'd like to just put questions that you have in the chat box, that's an option as well, and we'll moderate that. I have a couple of questions just to get us started. And this is for any of the presenters, if you want to answer. One thing that I obviously see a lot is students choosing majors and deciding based on that major, where they may want to go, and that's a part of their decision-making process, obviously. So could you all share, if you have this data, what your most popular transfer major is? Micaiah did mention nursing in his presentation. So do you all have any ideas for yours?
I can say with Fayetteville State, same, our top majors as far as with the applicants include nursing, criminal justice, our full business department, as well as our criminal justice. Some trend that we have recently seen is the uptrend of our computer science program. So that is on the rise as well.
Awesome. Frank, do you have any replies?
Yeah. Yes. So criminal justice is very popular for our transfer students. That's one of our most popular majors. Also, that program can be done 100% online. And we also have a relationship with Wake Tech that if they are on the southern campus, they can take classes and complete that degree there as well. So that is our most popular major in general, though, for transfer students, is criminal justice, as well as business administration and psychology. And we do have an up and coming major that's doing really well in behavioral and social sciences. So that's a major that helps students that have a lot of transfer credits, and they just want to get out and get a degree, and they can kind of they can determine their concentration area themselves based on the classes that they have taken and that they want in their area of interest.
Kind of like an interdisciplinary.
Yeah, it's an interdisciplinary program. Yes.
Great.
For A&T, our top majors are kinesiology, business administration, criminal justice, nursing, geomatics, mechanical engineering, psychology, social work, biology, and information technology.
Great. Awesome. So we do have a couple of questions in the chat box as well. So let me get to those. For North Carolina Central, so Frank, is it a requirement for transfer students to take or have taken a foreign language?
Okay. Foreign language is required for graduation. You do not have to take that prior to being admitted to North Carolina Central University. If you do, it is not required if you have to complete your associate's degree at the community college level. So if you do have an associate's degree and you do not have a background in foreign language, instead of making you take 2 classes, we do have a cultural course that we will allow you to take as a substitute, so you don't have to take 1 class to meet that requirement. But by the time you graduate, yes, you do have to complete a foreign language requirement. If you are fluent in a foreign language, we have someone that can evaluate your fluency, you can be waived out of that requirement. It can be someone from our campus, a faculty member from our campus, or one of our sister institutions that's on the screen as well, or NC State or UNC Chapel Hill, whatever, that can evaluate your fluency, and you'll be waived from that requirement, but you would have to make up the credits and electives to get to the minimum 120 for graduation. Okay.
Gotcha. All right, so we have another question. What are the course requirements for nursing? I'm not sure, Aria, if you have a specific one of the institutions in mind, but if anyone wants to answer that specific question, the course requirements for nursing.
Stacy, sorry, it looks like she just replied. Aria, yep, she wanted to know about NC A&T and Winston Salem State University for nursing.
Okay.
A&T requires a 3.0 cumulative GPA. If you have taken biology, chemistry, anatomy, and physiology, you have to have earned a C or higher on the first attempt. If you haven't taken those 3 courses, you can take them at A&T.
So Winston-Salem State, we have 7 courses that we require before students take the nursing. Students enter into the nursing program. Those 7 courses are anatomy and physiology 1 and 2, chemistry with the lab, statistics, psychology, and then we have a intro to nursing program, nursing course that we only offer here at Winston-Salem State University that you have to take before entering into our nursing program.
Gotcha. Thank you for that. We also have another question. For schools that offer pre-med programs, are there specific advisors dedicated to pre-meds? So that understand medical school application process. So we'll start with that. And then I'll ask the other parts. Does everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone pretty much has a academic advisor, and there are actual courses too that actually prepare you for the med school application process. Just like a freshman seminar, sometimes you have a senior seminar.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Agreed.
Go ahead. Did you have anything to add, Frank, to that?
Pretty much the same thing what everybody else is saying. Yeah, we all have pre-med and pre-dental programs, and we have an advisor that takes care of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to have a certain GPA to be on that track. At North Carolina Central, you have to have a 3.0 GPA to be on that pre-med, pre-dental track. But the advisors are there to help them, with grad school for that. So.
Awesome. Are there opportunities through the schools for students to obtain clinical shadowing and research hours, also for pre-med?
Yes, we at North Carolina Central, there are opportunities for students to do research, especially with faculty members. They do have a couple of grants as well to help students, get that experience, and they're able to travel and go to conferences and present on the research that they have been doing with the faculty. But that's a program that the students would have to apply to once they're in the major to determine whether or not they'll be able to have that extra experience with our faculty member.
Great. And the same student also asked, are there any supplemental courses or programs to help students prepare for MCAT? And you mentioned the courses that help you prepare for application. Are there specific courses that will prepare for the test as well?
They also have some test prep courses that we offer, as well as over in our testing center too, almost like a mock interview. We have that opportunity set up for students. And again, I keep mentioning our Office of Career Services. They are also a really good resource on college campuses that help kind of lead you to that. So we won't just, throw you out to the wolves or anything. We'll definitely make sure you're prepared for everything.
Okay. All right, so Jessica's satisfied with that answer. So do we have any other questions? Does anybody want to unmute themselves or unmute and ask any questions? Ashley, did you have any questions for the presenters?
Yes, I do. Before that, though, Dr. Hines, if you could add the contact information for WSSU to the chat box. I did not catch it before you took your presentation down. We'd appreciate that. But my question is more so about the faculty. So we spent a lot of time talking about the diverse student population. Can anybody speak to the faculty population and what students say about the interactions they have with faculty at your institutions?
So in specific with Fayetteville State, we have what is called the open door policy. And so with the open door policy, it's exactly what it says. There is an allotted amount of time that the professors have to be in their office throughout the week, whether that's 5 hours. Usually they have their calendars right outside of their door to receive that assistance for students. And at FSU, our ratio is only 17-1. So that population is a little bit smaller than some of our larger institutions. So it just makes it a lot more accessible for our students to be able to get that one-on-one assistance that they need.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? I lost connection there just a little bit. So
yeah, no problem. I was just saying that we've talked a little bit about the student population at each of your institutions, and I was wondering if you could maybe just speak to the faculty population and what their interactions are like with students there.
Yeah, so at Winston-Salem State University, our ratio is 14-1. We do have very involved faculty and staff here at the institution. We consider ourselves the RAM family. Ramily is what we call it. And most of our faculty, or a great deal of our faculty, are alum of Winston-Salem State University in some type of capacity. And so they have the heart for the campus and the students. And a little bit to what Ms. Brooke was saying, we do have those posted times and those opportunities for, visits with professors and open door policies and things of that nature. But bigger than, I do apologize, it's on a timer. Bigger than, open door policies and things of that nature. We pride ourselves in open communication as well. And so contacting professors and contacting staff members and reaching out is always welcomed on our campus and encouraged.
That was a great question, Ashley. Do any of the other presenters have anything to add?
At North Carolina Central, pretty much what everybody else has said, our faculty and staff are pretty much the same, have office hours and so forth, but also we have a very diverse staff, faculty population from different walks of life and different backgrounds and so forth. So they get a great variety of faculty coming from public institutions, private institutions, ethnic backgrounds, and so forth.
Great.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I just had a quick little question. If you could just put it in one word, that'd be great. And we can end on this if we don't have any other questions from the students or faculty. Oh, we do have one. What is the biology GPA and course requirement for NC A&T?
Biology, we require a 2.8 college GPA, but there are no course requirements. So just a 2.8 college GPA.
Gotcha. Thank you so much, Chanel. So the extra little question that I had is, and like I said, you can answer it with just a couple of words or whatever, is are there any interesting changes or anything that has happened on your campus that you've noticed since COVID and everything? Obviously, college environment, everything looks a little bit different now. So is there anything that you would want to mention that has either improved or changed or something on your campus since COVID?
Just speaking for Fayetteville State, I think we've had a better student collaboration since COVID. Not to say we're completely back normal, but we are kind of navigating. We had to be a little bit creative after the pandemic on how we can keep our students involved. So they have done a tremendous job. As I mentioned before, we have 120 clubs and organizations. So we were able to kind of get things started this year with bringing things back in person. Of course, we do have testing before a lot of our events on campus. So I like to say our students were really creative this year. As far as the academics goes, we had online programs prior to the pandemic coming. So it was, not a shock to the FSU community at all. So we navigated pretty well during that time. So not many changes. Like I said, the culture is kind of getting back to what it was before. And that's just with us putting so many stipulations in place to make sure that everyone is safe.
Thanks, Brooke.
So at Winston-Salem State University, I would like to highlight two things. One, when I first started, I started 2 weeks before the pandemic hit, and we had 5% of our courses online, and we are now somewhere around 65 to 70% of our courses that can be offered online, and things of that nature. So I think that that is a great improvement in the use of technology, as well as we offer scholarships now, and we have broader scholarships and scholarships for transfer students, which is one thing that I have been advocating for since March of 2020. And so to see that come to fruition is a great win for our office and for my team.
Awesome. Anything to add, Frank or Chanel?
I will just speak on North Carolina A&T real quick. Outside of, the academics, of course, we've moved to like online platforms and everything. And a lot of students are going, doing the hybrid, either going in class and, doing online as well. But I will say everything has gotten a lot easier for our campus. I will say, since we do have a lot of students, just simple things like getting food, it could take a long time. So one fun thing that I know a lot of students may have seen like on social media would be, of course, our robots. We do have robots on campus that are delivering food. So I think that's like something fun, because not only, it's like just seeing just what our engineers are just coming up with on campus. So, and also just realize, oh, we have an app for it. Like, we could definitely get that Grubhub service for free. There's no like delivery service or anything. So I feel like it's it's been very useful for our students, especially they don't have to wait in long lines. They can literally just get it delivered to them. So I feel like since COVID has happened, it has made a lot of things work a little bit easier for our campus.
That's really neat that you're able to show off your skills of your engineers on campus. That's awesome.
Yeah, and at North Carolina Central, we've just been much better technology-wise, as everyone has stated earlier. Just doing a lot more with online classes and so forth in that platform. So that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Well, we've come to the conclusion of our presentation today, our event today. I want to thank you all so very much for coming on board and sharing about your institutions. They're all very rich in culture and opportunities. I love to see all the financial and extracurricular opportunities that are available in each of these institutions. So they all seem like such great options for our students to transfer into. We have put throughout the chat contact information for each of the institutions. And then I also shared mine and Ashley's contact email as well. If any students have any questions or need any help getting attached to the representatives that are here today, we are happy to do that. Or if you want to look at your degree plan and see what it would be like to go to any of these institutions, we would like to help you with that as well. So contact an advisor and we can help you get on your way to one of these institutions. So once again, thank you presenters, thank you faculty and staff and students, most importantly, for joining us today. This is recorded, so you can go back and get the highlights if you'd like again. And if you all have any questions, just please let us know. Thank you so much.